You don't think of that?
I haven't, I know everybody's name.
I
They're not
know.
gonna send it.
May I have your attention, please, all rise. Lawrence County Municipal Court now in session. The Honorable Donald R. Camper presiding. All those having business before the court draw near and you shall be heard. God bless the great state of Ohio and this honorable court. You may be seated.
Good morning, welcome to Lawrence County Municipal Court. I'm Judge Capper. We're going to do reviews first for people who are working on court orders. When your name's called, come up to the table to your right. If you don't get called and thought you should have been, go out to the clerk's office to the right and check in with them, make sure you're on the docket today. Call the reviews.
Brittany Balco, Jeremy Butcher, Garrett Childers, Buddy Hardy, Trevor Hodge, Michael Johnson.
Okay, Brittany Balco is appearing by teleconference. Our case number is 24-44. It's on an OBI case. I don't see that there's been any activity since October 31st, it looks like. That's the last activity on the file.
Sorry, I could barely hear that. What was the last part of what you said?
I said the last activity I see on the file was October 31st.
I made a payment Thursday, and right now I'm having difficulty coming through the weekdays. I could come next Saturday to community service. I just don't have a car right now.
Okay.
Right, she did make a $10 payment over because I had that process yet to write it and report it in the file.
All right, the clerk's telling me that you did make a payment digitally that just hasn't been recorded in the file.
I'm sorry, what's that last part?
That your payment hasn't been recorded in the file yet, but it will be, so you did make a payment.
Okay.
Okay, so you got to get your community service done. You got 3 more days. And what about the dip school? Have you done that yet?
I haven't, but I spoke to the lady and she said that they have up in, at the end of December, she said that they don't know if they're gonna do it because of Christmas. That means it'll be like the beginning of January that week.
Okay, well, you gotta get this done. We're going on 2 years and you haven't done it yet. So if you don't do it, I have to put you in jail. That's what the legislature tells me. So it's this or go to jail. So get it done. Get the case completed. This is a serious case. We're going on, the incident happened in January of 2024. You gotta get it done. You understand?
Yeah.
Make it a priority.
And he just did it out. Did he say,
I'm giving you another day. Just hold on. I'm going to give you another day for your next hearing. Okay, I'm going to set it for January the 9th.
January 9th?
Okay, and let's get more done in the next month. January 9th, 9 o'clock, the next meeting.
Okay.
Okay, Jeremy Butcher is here, 19483. Jeremy's just paying off fines. Do you have a payment on your fine?
40.
How much?
40.
Okay. And you've already done that, or?
No, I'm getting ready to.
Okay, go see the clerk and make your payment. I'll set you for January the 9th also. January 9th, 9 o'clock, will be your next hearing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Garrett Childers,
Yes, sir.
24221. Fine, your fine's paid, you just have to finish your community service. So I'm showing you got 3 days left.
I was about to ask you how many days I had. And do I have to do that through the court, or could I find something else to get that done?
Well, I prefer you do it through the court. Is there a reason you can't do it here?
Honestly, I was just wondering if I had to or not.
You live in South Point?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's easy to get here from South Point, so let's do it here. You
Okay.
can do it here any day but Sunday,
I got you. You said 7:30, right?
7:30 here at the court. You got 3 more days and you'll be done. So let's get it done in this next time frame, and then you don't have to come back.
Okay.
I'll set you for January the 9th. Get your 3 days done before then.
Okay.
Buddy Hardy. Buddy Hardy is 22,600, 23,287, 23,532. He's been called, has not appeared. So there'll be a warrant issued for not appearing today. Trevor Hodge. Trevor Hodge is case number 2379, 2378. He was at RRF, okay. So wait, okay. Okay, good screens and a good report. Okay, good job. Community service is done. Can you pay anything on your phone today?
Yes, Your Honor.
How much are you gonna pay?
200.
Okay, very good. Okay? You'll still have some left on your fine. That's a big dent. So I'll give you, I'll set your next hearing for January 23rd. Ma'am, I haven't addressed you yet. January 23rd. 9 o'clock is your next hearing. See the clerk to make your payment.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Michael Johnson.
Yes.
24,323, Michael Johnson. By teleconference, and I got a report from the counseling center for Michael Johnson. You are working, says you're making progress in your counseling. He's in a transitional program now.
Your Honor, at this point, we're just waiting for Mr. Johnson to obtain independent living.
Okay. All right, you need to get your community service done.
Yeah, it's going to start on how I have community service to remove conviction too that I'm working on too.
Common police. At the common police court level?
Yes, yes.
Okay, well, we'll work with you on that. The main thing is your sobriety, so that looks good right now. So keep that up.
Yeah, it's just that I'm place too when I have to get a 3-bedroom for the kids and.
Okay, I'll set you for January 23rd as your next hearing.
All right, thank you.
Next year, January 23rd, 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
James McClellan, Megan McCormick, Brandon Miller, Elena Pennington, Jamie Webb, James Eastman, Buddy Hardy.
James McClellan. Case numbers are 163521, 181168. 21,682. He's at Shawnee, and then I have given me a report. Now in sober living.
Yes, sir.
And working. Okay, good report. Good job.
Thank you.
Now, you've got community service and bonds too. When can you start addressing some of that?
I have been, Your Honor. I did like 20, I think it was 26 last month. I turned that in. I think I did 3 or 6 this month. And I forgot my paper. I'll have to fax that in to the court or bring it next time.
Okay. Let's get it done. I'm going to set you for January the 9th, because these are really old cases. So January the 9th is your next hearing, 9 o'clock.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Megan McCormick. Case numbers 11-716, 12-181. You turned in some community service this time. Are you paying anything on your funds?
Yes, 25.
All right. Okay, that's good progress. See the clerk to make your payment. And I'll set you for January 9th.
Okay.
Nine o'clock, January 9th.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Brandon Miller, 23-184. Brandon Miller.
It's on Zoom.
All right.
Yes.
All right, Brandon Miller. Community service is all finished, you just have to pay off your fine. And you did this,
Yeah.
and you've already done the dip school, so. Are you making a payment today on your fines?
I did yesterday morning for 50.
Okay. How much did you pay?
50.
Okay.
I believe that's correct. I'll look at that.
Okay.
Just put it
All
on
right.
file. I received those right before I walked into the courtroom.
All right, the clerk verifies you did make that payment yesterday. So January the 9th will be your next hearing, 9 o'clock.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Alina Pennington, since she's on teleconference also, 16-1593. And you're paying on your fines. Do you have a payment, Ms. Pennington? Okay, let's see, you're muted, let me unmute you. You need to unmute your microphone.
Can you hear me now?
I can, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna make 1.5 on the bond today.
All right, make your payment. January the 9th is your next hearing.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Jamie Webb?
Welch.
Welch, I'm sorry, Jamie Welch.
Okay, Welch is here. I have a payment, Your Honor,
How much are you gonna?
$30.
Okay, your case numbers are 14-1184, 18-3432, 21-357. And you still owe some community service on 18-3432.
How many hours do I owe still?
About 30 hours on that one.
30 hours?
That's the only one you owe, so you
Okay.
better get that done. And how much did you say you're paying?
$30.
Okay. Make your payment to the clerk, get your community service done. January 9th will be your next payment.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
What's your name?
Jamie Will.
Thanks.
James Eastman. All right, Mr. Eastman, have you tried to appear by teleconference was it last week? Yeah.
It was on Monday.
Yeah. Okay, and you did come in today and made a payment?
Yes, sir.
All right, so. And I'll let you appear by teleconference if you can get it to work. You were having trouble getting it to work, right?
Yeah, I kept getting kicked out of it. I don't know why.
Okay.
So that's why I called
Were you using a
in.
laptop or were you using a phone?
I was using my phone.
Okay, well, a lot of people do that and it works. I don't know if you can figure it out. I'll let you appear by, as long as you're doing something on your case, I'll let you appear by teleconference.
Yeah.
Okay, January the 9th will be your next hearing.
All right. I
Because
just,
you live out of town, I believe, is that correct?
yes, sir.
Okay. All right, Buddy Hardy is here now. 22,600.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. 23,287. 23,532. You've done all your community service and you've done extra towards your fines and costs. You did quite a bit in the last
Yes,
month,
sir.
so that's good.
I'm trying to, hey, I've been coming here since I was 17.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So,
Well, I'd like to say I was the youngest judge in the state, not anymore, but when I
You
first
was-
started, that
you-
was 30-some years ago.
you was here.
I wasn't.
Carolyn Miller was here, turning up community service.
Okay, I'm gonna set your next hearing for January 23rd.
I'm paying 25 today too.
All right, see the clerk, make your payment.
What'd you say?
January 23rd, 1/23.
Sorry. If I don't get this, I will forget.
Okay, go see the clerk. That finishes the reviews. We're gonna start the new cases now called arraignment hearings.
Do you know anything about that job down at City Hall?
What's that?
That job down at City Hall?
I do not. In Chesapeake? No, I don't know anything about it.
I parked down there all the night.
Well,
You know what I mean?
go ask him about it. I don't know anything about
I was up there thinking about putting an application in. I just, they're all just, I go this month and he's doing an all-day testing. I don't know, my spine deteriorated. And I guess it's going to pass away.
it. Getting old is hard.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next hearings are arraignments for new cases. When your name's called, come up to the table to your right, stand there. I'm going to go over the charges with you. Charges may be false. They may not have any basis in fact. I don't know that because I don't decide what you get charged with. That's the prosecutor's role. They follow the charges. I don't follow them. But you need to understand what you're charged with. So we'll go over the charges, and then if it's a misdemeanor, I'm going to ask you for a plea. That's your answer to the charge. The safest plea is always not guilty. That preserves your rights. If you enter a guilty or a no contest plea, you're waiving your rights, and you should not do that. If you don't understand what's happening, if you don't understand the case, if you want to talk to a lawyer, if you want a trial, if you want to deny the charges, any of those reasons, enter a not guilty plea. Call the first case, please.
State of Ohio versus Tyree Clutters. Case number TRC 252985 A and B.
Sir, are you Tyree Clutters?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Clutters, the state's alleging that on November the 30th at 2:15 a.m. in Perry Township, you were operating a vehicle while you're under the influence of either alcohol, drugs, or a combination of those two things. And they're saying this would be your first conviction. If you get convicted, it'll be the first time. On a first offense, the maximum penalty is 6 months in jail, $1,075 fine, 3-year license suspension. That's the most you can get if you're found guilty. The least you can get, there is a minimum penalty. If you're found guilty, you have to get at least 3 days in a treatment program, $375 fine, and a 6-month license suspension. That's the minimum. You understand that?
Kinda.
You're also, it's alleged you submitted to a urine test, gave a urine sample. Those go to a lab for testing. It takes several weeks to get results. I don't have any results today, so I don't know what the state's going to allege was in your urine.
Okay.
The state's also alleging you were speeding, driving 78 miles an hour in a 55-mile-an-hour zone. That's a non-jailable minor misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is $150 fine. So you've got 2 charges: operating a vehicle intoxicated and speeding. Do you understand the 2 charges?
Yeah.
Do you understand the rights you have as a defendant that I explained?
Yeah.
How do you plead to this?
Guilty.
Guilty means you're admitting it's true, and you're doing that without seeing what was in the urine test.
Yes.
I had no idea what the urine test is going to show. Maybe you do, but I don't. So you, of course, have the right to wait and see what the results are on the urine screen. You don't want to do that. You want to go ahead and admit you were impaired. The state has to show you were impaired at the time you were operating this motor vehicle to get a conviction. You understand that?
What if I was impaired with just alcohol, and I know that?
Okay. So you want to stick with your guilty plea?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm going to accept your guilty plea, but before I sentence you, I'm going to order you to go do a urine screen because I want to see if there's anything else in your system that we need to address. So you'll need Mr. Hall, if you can take him to probation and I'll have you do a urine screen. Then you'll come back and I'll do the sentencing after I get the results on your urine screen.
State of Ohio versus Thomas Farnsworth, case number CRP 13-1005, A and B.
So you're Thomas Farnsworth,
Yes, sir.
and are you from a treatment provider? or-
Yes, from OUP.
Okay. And he's in your facility?
Yeah,
now?
can I-
Yeah, yes. So he's going to be discharged December the 11th,
Correct.
if he completes. What's your current address? If you weren't at OVP, where would you be living, Mr. Farnsworth?
It was 624, 24th Street.
Huntington?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what I'm showing in the record was that you got a theft conviction in this court a long time ago, 2013, and you had a possession of a drug abuse instrument at that same time. And you got a sentence on both. One of the things you were ordered to do was to continue with treatment at the healing places where you were getting treatment in. So what I'm going to do, well, let me ask you this. You got a warrant issued for failure to appear for a review hearing on January 13th of 2014. Do you admit or deny that you failed to come to that review hearing?
Yeah, I mean,
Any explanation for not coming?
yeah, I just, no.
Okay, well, I'm glad you turned yourself in for treatment, so that's a good sign that you recognize there's an issue and you want to take care of it. So what I would like to do, or what I am going to do, I'm going to withdraw the warrant. That I issued a warrant for you back then when you did show up for your hearing. It's been outstanding all this time. So I'll withdraw it. I'm going to set you up on review hearings again, and I'll get a report as to what you're doing. I just want you to get clean and stay clean. So I'm going to suggest, and OVP can help you with this, you're going to finish with them about a 30-day program.
Yes.
I think you're going to need some outpatient follow-up. They can set that up for you.
Sure.
So, in fact, they've got a facility that's really within walking distance of where he was living in Huntington. There's a facility up 20th Street
Yeah.
for OVP. And it's like 4 blocks away from where you say that, and that's where you're going to go back to, is the 6th Avenue, or?
No,
You're going to go someplace else?
Yeah, he'll be going to JFT just for today.
Oh, okay, so you've already got another
Yeah.
place for him lined up to get to. Okay, that's even better. Okay, so let's set a follow-up review hearing for you. I'm going to set it for January the 16th. So that'll be about a month after you finish up with inpatient at OVP. We'll come back and would like to have a report from the facility where you go to as to what's going on with it.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, that'll be at 9 a.m. on January the 16th of next year, 26th. Okay, congratulations on trying to take care of this problem. I want to help you get a good result.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's all the arrangements we have to write down. Good job.
Okay, we may have some more arraignments coming, but the paperwork's not ready. So we're going to go on to some older cases, pretrials, so we need the lawyers and the prosecutor. And then we'll start those hearings on the pretrials.
State of Ohio versus Jared Meredith, case number CRD 2462, CRD 22920, CRD 221036A and B, CRD 22263, TRC 202206.
Yes.
Thanks, Mark.
Okay, I would say the report, well, one thing, there's good screens, but there's still a lot of stuff that's being worked on, it sounds like. I think we need to stay the course where we are with the current regime of treatment.
Okay.
That's what they're recommending.
Yes.
And come back in approximately a month.
Yes.
What's your schedule in January?
Any day in January except the 12th.
January 9th?
Yes, that'll work.
January 9th at 9 o'clock.
Are you going to give him a pass?
Work towards his passes, and then once he gets there, your schedule.
Okay. All right, you'll take care of that. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Alec K. Douglas, case number CRA 25263.
is appointing him.
Yes.
Is it set on hold?
That's going okay.
Screens are good. And the report is good, it looks like there's still things being worked on.
Yeah, I just I'm working on getting an apartment or, somewhere to live, but I'm trying not to rush into things, trying to get my budgeting and my finances down pat before I try and rush out into anything.
Okay, sounds like a good plan.
Last time that I did all this, I rushed and I went to the first apartment that I found, which was $1,100, and that was difficult. So I'm not gonna make the same mistake this time.
Okay. It's good to learn from past issues, so come back in another month.
Yes, Your Honor.
January 9th.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Have a good day.
Working with you too.
State of Ohio versus Rodney Spears, case number CRA 25-498.
Mr. Stratton, please.
Oh, wow, how you doing? Okay. 2.1, okay.
He's at the council center.
I just got a job yesterday.
You working?
I got a assistant manager job at Pizza Hut, because I'm only
We've decided to put him on the extended contract.
Okay, all right. Okay. Yes.
I didn't even read that report. Does it say anything about him being in transition now?
What?
Does it say anything about him being in transition?
No, that's right here. Oh, well, ask. It's up to him.
I'm not the one that makes that decision. It is.
So he's in an outpatient now? Or
He's in transitional, Your Honor,
transition?
here in Lawrence County.
Okay. The report appears to be good. There's some things still being worked on, but I would say it appears to be good progress.
That's,
It is, Your Honor.
Yeah.
If it's okay with the court, once they recommend that he's allowed to go home, would the court be okay with that?
Sure, yeah, whatever they recommend.
Yeah. So, as soon as you get that.
You have a job yet, or what?
Yep.
Yeah, I just got
Yeah,
it.
are working, that's good.
Yes.
Well, let's go toward the end of January for this.
Okay.
just confirm that that was.
23rd,
Yep, that'll work.
January 23rd.
Don't get pushed.
Good job.
Make sure they-
Do the next hearing.
Okay. Thank you. Yep.
Yes.
Thank you. All right.
That's it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Joel Trout, case number CRP 25-770. Set for arraignment.
Okay, this is a new case, it's set for arraignment today. Sir, you Joel Trout.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Trout states alleging that on November 26th, Union Township purposely tried to deprive CDS of property without their consent. It's a first-degree misdemeanor theft offense. Maximum penalty is 6 months in jail and a $1,000 fine. Do you understand the charge?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand the rights you have as a defendant?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to this charge?
Not guilty.
Do you wish to have a lawyer to represent you? Do you have a job?
I'm looking.
You're not working right now, with
No. But I'm looking because I still got to pay my rent and stuff, so.
I'll appoint Mr. Stratton to represent you.
Morning, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah, sir.
Enter a not guilty plea. He has a bond up that he's already posted, so I'm going to continue that.
Thank you.
Okay.
So, did you say that the 12th was the only date in January you were?
Yeah,
available?
that's, yeah. Not available, that's why.
Not available,
Yeah.
right. Let's do the 16th, January 16th.
Okay. All right. And he posted a bond, is that correct?
Yes, let's continue. January 16th will be the next hearing at 10 o'clock.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio recalls Tyree Clutters, case number TRC 2985 A and B.
Okay. You screen for alcohol, there's no other substances, so anything else you want to tell me before I sentence you? Okay. On the ODI, since you accepted responsibility, I'll give you the minimum fine. That's $375 is the minimum fine, so I'll give you that. Or do you pay the court costs? You'll have a license suspension of 6 months, and it'll start today. 20 days in jail, all suspended on the condition that you do 5 days of community service and the driver intervention program. There's a 3-day mandatory school that you have to do or go to jail. So I have to make you go to jail or make you go to the school. You'd rather go to the school. So there's one of those here in Lawrence County. There's some all over the state. The bigger cities have multiple ones. You can go to any one that's approved by the state of Ohio. But if you go to one outside Lawrence County, you got to make sure they get the paperwork filed with the courts to prove you've completed it. And it's a 3-day inpatient program, so you got to go stay for 3 days. It's not in and out. You're there for 72 hours. You'll be on probation for 2 years. Level 4, you're going to meet with your probation officer, which is Mr. Major. He's here today. We'll talk to him in his office and get some paperwork filled out with him. You'll have a review hearing on June 22nd. So you've got 6 months to get all this done. And if you get it done, you don't have to come to that review hearing. If you get everything done by June 22nd, you don't have to be here. If you don't get it done, you got to show up and explain why you didn't get it done and ask for more time, in effect. If you don't show up and you have stuff left to do, automatically you get a warrant for not showing up. So I don't want you to go to jail. You don't have to go to jail, but that's a way you can go to jail by not doing what you're ordered to and not coming to your hearing. You'll get a warrant and eventually wind up going to jail. So just do what you're supposed to. You won't have to go to jail.
Okay, so do I have to pay the fine and do the school, or?
Yeah,
Okay.
you gotta do the whole thing.
All right,
It's an expensive proposition, and you're young. How old are you?
21.
21. And you have insurance, or somebody's got insurance on you, right? It's gonna get a lot more expensive. It's already expensive for a young male. It's gonna go up quite a bit. Now that you've had an alcohol-related offense, it's gonna go that way.
Okay.
And, you know, you got fines and court costs and going to school, all that. It's a lot, but it's supposed to be a lot because it's a dangerous thing. You have to drive under the influence. So, but here's the thing. If you keep your nose clean, make some changes, don't do this anymore, eventually it'll drop off. You know, eventually, 4 or 5 years, your insurance rates will come back down to where they would have been otherwise. But here's the other thing. If you get another one of these, not only will your insurance go up even more, But then you have to get mandatory jail time on a second offense. There is mandatory jail then.
Okay.
On the speed offense, I'll impose a $50 fine.
Okay.
You're out at, you live in Ashland, is that right?
Yes.
So I assume you're on US 52? Yeah, US 52. At 2 o'clock in the morning. You should know. I know you're young, but what's US 52 famous for having?
Cops.
Lots of state troopers. In Ohio, those state troopers, all they do is patrol the highways. In some states, I think Kentucky, but I know in West Virginia, state troopers do other stuff other than patrol the highways. So they don't really like patrolling the highways. So they do other stuff. In Ohio, that's all they do. That's their whole mission is patrol the highways. And late at night on US 52, they're checking everybody. They're just looking for a reason to pull you over to see if you're drunk. And you're on 78 miles an hour at 2:15 in the morning on US 52. Okay? It's a dumb, young mistake. Don't make young, dumb mistakes. Learn from it. You know? You shouldn't be drinking and driving. If you are going to be drinking and driving, you sure as heck shouldn't be driving 27 miles an hour over the speed limit. Right? What's that? You know, if you get up on top of this roof and jump off, you're probably going to get hurt. There's natural consequences. You do A, B's probably going to follow. You drive at 2:15 in the morning on US 52 at 78 miles an hour, really good chance you're going to get pulled over. And if you've been drinking, there's a really good chance you're going to go to jail. So, I know I was young once, it's been a long time ago. You are not Superman. You are not invincible. You do bad, crazy stuff is going to happen to you as a result. So, but I'm not making fun of you, but this is a learning moment. Learn from it. Don't make the same. A lot of people just don't learn. They just keep making the same mistakes over and over. Don't make the same mistakes. Learn from it. Go on and have a good life. Okay, you got to meet with the probation officer. He's to the left. As you leave the courtroom, go check in with him. You'll have to sign some paperwork, and then you're free to go. June 22nd. Don't forget that date, because you got to have it done or show up, and then that's the way you can go to jail if you don't. Okay. Good luck.
Your Honor, we're ready to. State of Ohio versus Jessica Smith, case number TRC 25-2036 and TRD 25-1430.
This is Mr. Smith's case.
Yes.
Just for today?
No.
No? Well,
So sorry.
So I had noted that at one point.
Oh, yeah, I did too, Judge.
Restoring hope.
Okay.
Yeah, they just for today, I didn't have a bed yet, so I went there instead.
Okay, this report says she's making good progress.
Yes, sir, she explained Just for Hope didn't have a bed, it's how she wound up where she is now, but it just looks like she's doing well.
Okay, so I think there's already a plea on this, so is there any reason we shouldn't just go ahead and do the sentencing now?
I'm aware of none, Judge, if the state's ready.
State's ready.
She's doing well, she's in treatment.
And this is the first offense?
I believe so, Judge.
Yeah, it is the first offense.
It is.
First offense, OBI, no driver's license, and she has a prior, she had a prior Actually, the prior was the driving under suspension. This last one, they charged us a new driver's license. You got a pending driving under suspension from June, and then this last incident was in August. So, is she entering a plea? I don't know if I made a note on that. Is she entering a plea as to the June incident also, where she was charged with driving under suspension?
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
Yes, we hope just to wrap them all up today.
Yes.
All right, state have any explanation or recommendation you want to make with regard to sentencing?
Your Honor, it's a first offense. There was a refusal, but other than that, there was nothing aggravating about the circumstances, and of course she did plead guilty previously, so we're not opposed to whatever minimums the court would impose.
Okay.
Judge, I would join that motion, ask that the treatment stand in lieu of the DIP.
Let me look at the report the arresting officer submitted to the court. So it looks like she was at Leo's carryout, passed out in the lane or something, and somebody from there called in to the sheriff's office and they contacted the OSP. They woke her up. Now, are you still doing methadone?
Yes, Your Honor. I've been cutting down, but yes.
How much is your dosage now?
I was at 280, now I'm coming down to 200. I've been coming down 20 a month.
Wow, okay. Well, I would encourage that. 280 is one of the highest I've ever heard of.
Yes, that's what I was on whenever, just
How long have you been on methadone?
3 years.
Yeah, that's my problem with the methadone clinics around here, is they just keep upping. If you ask for more, they'll give you more.
Yeah, before I knew it, I was already up on that high dose, and now it's coming down.
This could be a blessing in disguise for a judge getting stopped at Leo's and getting off methadone.
Yeah.
Because it's, they'll keep going forever.
Yeah. But I've been coming down and doing that, so.
Okay, so, on your ODI, okay, I'm gonna give, because my usual policy, if somebody refuses to take tests, is I give them $1,000 fine. So I'm gonna give you $1,000 fine, but I'll suspend 600 of it if you complete treatment and get off methadone.
Okay.
So that's a big incentive, hopefully, to do it, because that's near the minimum. The minimum is $375, that'll make it $400 as your fines. That's just $25 over the absolute minimum fine I'm allowed to give you on a first offense. So, within your control. And from what I've seen, I've been doing this a while. So I'm familiar with the facilities in our area, and there's two main, there's also one, I think, in Williamsburg. The two main ones that I deal with are Ashland and Huntington methadone clinics. And from what I see, I think they do a terrible disservice to our community and people that go there, because they make no effort to get people clean. They will just give you whatever methadone you ask for. They just keep raising the dosage. And the other problem I see with methadone is a lot of times people are taking methadone and they're doing other drugs too at the same time. They'll test for methadone and they test for fentanyl and methamphetamine. So I don't see that it's a great deterrent from using other substances. So, I'm okay with you doing, if you want to do medically assisted treatment, but just not methadone. I would prefer you just get totally clean and not have to use any medical assistance, but I'm okay with Suboxone or Sublocade or some other treatment like that in place of methadone.
Okay, Your Honor.
Okay, so I'm going to suspend your license for 6 months, and that was effective the date of the incident because of the refusal. So you've already got some time in on your suspension. Now, you don't have a license anyway, but you won't be able to get one for 6 months. You're suspended from getting a license for 6 months, so. Give you 20 days in jail, but I'll suspend all your jail days on the condition that you do the other stuff I'm gonna tell you gotta do. 5 days of community service. We have a community service program here at the court. You can do any day but Sunday or holiday, and it's kind of like community volunteer work. You'll do it through our program here. It's 7:30 a.m. Any day but Sunday or holiday. If you complete treatment on a first offense, I'm supposed to make you go to what's called driver intervention program if I don't make you go to jail. And I don't think the prosecutor will object to this. If you complete treatment, because you'll have a lot more hours in doing that than you will going to that dip school for a weekend, I won't require you to go to the dip school. That'll stand for you going to the dip school. You're doing your more extensive treatment. And get off methadone.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So that's another incentive to do it. Your review hearing is going to be, since we're doing the treatment, I need to have you come back where I can monitor your progress. Let's do June 23rd, or not June, January 23rd. January 23rd. In about 6 weeks, I'll have you come back and I want to see how you're still doing with your treatment. She had, on that, the B case on that one was no driver's license. I'll make that a $50 fine. And, yeah, we'll do that. And then we got an older case we need to take care of too. Okay, then the June driving under suspension, you need to read what the report was on that. There isn't one. The only thing I've got is a printout of the driving record, so obviously then no aggravated circumstances reported to the court. So, because we've got all the other stuff to do, I'll just give you another $50 fine on that.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So, go check in with Mr. Major, and after you've done that, you're free to go.
Okay.
Keep working on your counseling and getting clean and sober, and
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
you're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
State of Ohio versus Clifford Klein, case number CRA 25513. State of Ohio versus Brett Klein, case number CRB 25511, CRA 25510. And State of Ohio versus Susan Klein, case number CRB 25514.
Okay. Clifford Klein is represented by Mr. Smith, Brett Klein, Mr. Morford, and I don't have an attorney for Susan Klein. And all these were cases that were going to be dismissed if there was cost paid on, if there was no further problems and cost paid on Clifford Klein's case.
Correct, Judge. Just one cost, and there's been no further problems the state's advised me of. I would ask it be dismissed upon payment of costs.
And it looks like the costs have been paid. So all 3 cases will be dismissed.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
We're ready to call somebody in.
Okay, we have cases for people in custody. We're going to call them out. They're in holding cell.
State of Ohio versus Cassandra Hawkins, case number CR 25771.
Cassandra Hawkins, this is for arraignment. Cassandra Hawkins, should be in the holding cell. Ma'am, are you Cassandra May Hawkins?
Yes, sir.
Have you received a copy of the charge? Okay, you're being served a copy of the charge right now. Case number is 25771, and it states alleging in this complaint that Cary Township on December the 3rd knowingly obtained, possessed, or used fentanyl, a Schedule I controlled substance. That carries, it's a felony for, carries a maximum penalty of 18 months in jail and a $5,000 fine. Do you understand this charge? You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. If you do make statements, though, that are on the record, they can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney, to have one appointed if you can't afford one, to have bail, and to make the state of Ohio prove the charges against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand those things? Do you have money with which you can hire a lawyer?
No, I do not.
Do you have a job?
Yes, I do.
What do you do?
I work at one,
Okay, which one?
one on 16th Street.
And are you paid by the hour?
Yeah.
How much per hour?
Right now it's $10.50 an hour, but after my 90 days, I was supposed to be up to $14.25. I was doing assistant manager.
Do you have children?
Yes, I do. I have 3.
Okay, you're eligible for court appointed counsel. Mr. Stratton, I'll point to you. What's the state's position on bond for Ms. Hawkins?
Your Honor, the state would not be opposed to an OR bond if it was accompanied by an assessment for substance use disorder treatment. We'd like to see her get started on that if she's willing to do that.
And is this a case you'd be willing to keep in this court if she's successful in treatment?
Based on what I've seen so far, yes, Your Honor, and I assume that we will be able to keep it here.
Do you need to discuss with her before we? Your Honor, okay. I'll give you the court's file. You can take her in the witness room in the back, and then come back and finalize the bond arrangements.
State of Ohio versus Chase Holdren, case number CRB 25772.
Chase Holton, you're being served with a copy of the charge right now. And Mr. Holton, the charge is disorderly conduct. Let me tell you your rights first. You have the right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. But if you do make statements, they're all on the record. You have to take the child out, please. Take the child out, please. Take the child out, please. Whatever you say is on the record, it can be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney, to have one appointed if you can't afford one. You have a right to bail, to make the state prove this charge against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand those things? Okay. It's a disorderly conduct charge. It's alleged that Perry Township, December 4th, you recklessly caused inconvenience, annoyance, or harm to others by fighting, threatening to do harm to other people or their property, were violent or turbulent, and that this was done in the presence of a law enforcement officer, and he persisted after being warned to stop. That makes it a fourth-degree misdemeanor. Do you understand the charge? And how do you wish to plead to this charge? I'm sorry, guilty means you're admitting it's true. You understand that? I'm going to accept your guilty plea. I have an affidavit. Is that the only thing there is? You have a report?
Yeah, I think the affidavit is the same as the report.
Okay, I'm going to read it into the record. What this is from Deputy Cochran, Lawrence County Sheriff's Office. It says, December 4th, Sergeant Atkins, Corporal Orsbon, Patrolman Hutchinson, South Point Police Department, Trooper Jewell, OSP, and I was dispatched to an address on County Road 1 in reference to possible domestic violence. Trooper Jewell was first on the scene after Patrolman Hutchinson, Corporal Orsbon, and I arrived on scene. On our arrival, observed Trooper Jewell handcuffing a male who was identified as Chase Holden. Our approached Trooper Jewell. Chase began screaming for us to take him to jail, yelled for us to put him in handcuffs before he spazzed out. He was placed in handcuffs, and he continued to be screaming and acting erratic. When I got within a short distance of Chase, I could smell a strong odor of alcohol coming from his person. Trooper Jewell and I escorted Chase to the patrol car. The girlfriend, Madison, advised nothing physical occurred, but she did advise Chase was arguing with everyone, and they'd all been drinking. There was 2 other individuals in the apartment, and it gives their names. I spoke with individuals who lived in apartment 5, with last name Brandenburg. They said they were concerned because they could hear Chase screaming, banging on things, and the noise was coming through the wall of the apartment, and that they were concerned for Madison's well-being and the well-being of her child that was in the apartment. After speaking to everyone else, I went to the patrol car to speak with Chase, told him he was under arrest for disorderly conduct. Trooper Jewell advised when he arrived at the apartment at 6, he observed Chase, began walking toward him. Chase began walking toward him with his hands raised. Trooper Jewell advised Chase what had happened, and he responded that his friends had been drinking. He got in an argument that stated there was no physical altercation. Trooper Jewell could detect a strong odor of alcohol. While standing next to Chase, he became very erratic, screaming, saying he wanted to be arrested and taken to jail. He was disruptive, demanded handcuffs be placed on him. Trooper Jewell stated even after he gave him multiple warnings, Chase would not lower his voice or regain his composure. And he stated that he had just lost his mother and needed to go to jail. That's what happened. This occurred on, I guess yesterday, right? December 4th. Okay, Mr. Holden, anything you wish to say? Is there anybody here that's a relative? Or
I'm here. I'm Madison.
You want to come up and talk to the prosecutor?
If you need me to, I can.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
It's gotten bad since his mom died. His mom was very to him. He was adopted out of federal years ago, and she died in her sleep. So since that, it's been bad. So that's what's your relation? She's a girlfriend. Yeah, we've been together for years. Thank you.
What's your name again?
Madison Russell.
So I spoke with Madison Russell. She is Mr. Holdren's significant other, and they live together. And she says that Mr. Holdren's had some family trauma, some emotional things that have happened to him in the last few months or whatever. I think his mother passed away. And his behavior and maybe drinking has gotten a little bit worse because of all this. And she would like to see him get some counseling. So I'd say if that's coming from somebody who cares about him, he ought to listen to him.
Okay. What say you, Mr. Holdren? Do you have anything you want to tell the court before I sentence you?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a job?
Not currently. I just have new side jobs. I do my own houses, fix drywall, painting.
Do you have a medical card?
Yes, sir.
Why? West Virginia, okay. But you live in South Point, right?
Correct.
And have you been there for a while?
Like, I was living with my mom in Ashland, but she passed away.
Okay. Anyone can help with, he needs probably some counseling on substance use, alcohol, and anger management, that sort of thing. Anyone think they can help him? Sounds like he could be switched over to Ohio Medicaid. He's been living here.
I have insurance through my health insurance.
Oh, you have insurance, health insurance?
Yes.
Oh, he's got health insurance. You would think that would make it better, but actually it makes it worse as far as getting you care. Okay. Focus, you think you can help him? Okay, would you go back? I'm going to have someone come back, talk to you. I'm going to make it part of your sentences that you get an assessment at least and do some counseling. The main thing is, you're what, 24? We just don't want this to happen anymore. These can be dangerous situations. And here's another thing. I've already said this once before about being an old guy teaching a younger guy something. Never say to a cop, "Well, just arrest me and take me to jail." That's not a thing to say to a cop. And it sounds like he had to say it 3 or 4 times to get him to actually arrest you. He was trying not to arrest you, and you wouldn't go along with that program. So never, I mean, you may get arrested anyway if you do the right things, but never force the issue. And you spent the night in jail. Do you agree now?
I just need to do a little break.
Okay. Well, I'd take a break someplace else, like go to Scotttown or Waterloo or someplace. Don't go to the jail. I mean, jail's a pretty nasty place, isn't it? I mean, to say, take a walk, do something. Don't go to the jail. Don't force the issue that you have to go to jail. Okay, so I'm going to send you, and I'll give you a $250 fine. But I'll suspend $150 if you get treated. Okay, so it won't be residential. I'm not required to be residential. It can be outpatient.
Oh, I'm sorry, I just thought that was the name of the program, Your Honor.
Oh, wow. It's just Focus. Is it Focus?
Yes, Focus Residential.
I'm sorry?
Focus Residential.
Oh, it is Focus Residential. Okay. Well, I didn't want it to mean that he has to do residential. I think he can do outpatient under these circumstances. So, okay, I'll make it 2 years of probation with level 5, which means non-reporting, except I'm going to give you a review hearing, and we'll do that January 30th. So I want to see how you're doing. So I'm assuming since you were living in Ashland before, and South Point is where you're living now, that's your place.
Yes.
Okay. Well, here's the rules on that. This is the rule I apply to a lot of times it's adult children living with their parents. Whoever, you're under somebody's roof, they get to make the rules. And if you don't like the rules, get the heck out. You don't fight with them and try to force them to do something they don't want to do. You're living under their roof. They get to tell you what to do. And if you don't like that, go live someplace else. Makes sense, doesn't it? Because they're providing the shelter over your head by paying the utilities, all that stuff. There's a cost to providing housing. So if you're not paying that cost and your name's not on the lease or the title to the real property, you don't get to make the rules. Okay. Did I cover everything? Any questions you have? So you're gonna get out of jail today. Is he okay to come back and live with you?
Yes, Your Honor.
As long as he follows your rules?
Absolutely. I love the speech, thank you.
Okay.
He needed that.
Well, look, I'm married and
You understand?
I live in a house that has my name on the title, but I still, I mean, just your wife.
Did y'all men hear that?
Well, that's what I say. What do they say? Happy wife, happy.
Life.
What do they say about happy husband? They don't say anything. They're gonna have a little happy husband. There's no blank that you fill in after happy husband. It's happy wife, so. You're not married apparently, but you still gotta keep her happy. Or leave, this is your choice. Okay, that's it. He's done, he's sentenced and done. So.
State of Ohio recalls Cassandra Hawkins, case number CRA 25771.
Your Honor,
So, Your Honor, she's agreed to an assessment done. She lives in Huntington.
Yeah, Western.
I have Blue Cross.
Okay. Through your employment?
Through,
Okay. Probably OVP is going to be our only option.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
OVP, Valley Health, something like that. 12th Street and 5th Avenue. Okay, you live pretty close to downtown. Yeah, is that where you live, or is that
No,
right?
I live on 4th Avenue and 7th.
Okay.
The 5th Avenue and 12th is where I went to rehab before. I went to Huntington Addition Long.
Okay. Did you have the same insurance then, or did, no? Well, we're probably gonna have to get you to, well, I'll give you two options. Valley Health, there's one on 3rd Avenue, and that's about 23rd Street, something like that. So that's pretty close to where you live. And then OVP, well, actually, I'll give you three options. OVP's on 6th Avenue and 20th Street. ProAct is on 20th Street and 8th Avenue on the other side of the viaduct.
I know all three of them.
So you can walk in any of those places, I believe. I know you can't OVP and ProAct. I'm not so sure about Valley Health that you can just walk in. But I want you to go to one of those three places because they will work with the court. And here's the other thing. I don't know how much Mr. Stratton got into with you about the felony and her staying here. Did you all talk about that?
Yeah, we talked about that.
Okay. That's a really big deal. To keep your case here and not, because on a felony, you can go to prison on a felony. If you totally mess this up and blow it off and just do it totally wrong,
Yes, sir.
you can get sent to prison. It won't be me. You'll go to a whole different court after you get indicted, and that judge can send you to prison if they want to.
Yes, sir.
I would want to take that off the table where that's not even a possibility. And you can do that by staying in this court, but you're going to have to go to treatment, get good reports, get clean, do what you're supposed to. And it's a win-win because down the road, they're probably going to dismiss this case if you'll finish treatment and get clean.
Yes, sir.
So you don't, not only not have a felony, you don't even have a record of being in this court. You can get it sealed eventually, so take advantage of it. Okay, so the way it's gonna work, you're gonna come back in front of me periodically, and I'm gonna give reports as to how you're doing in treatment. As long as you do good, you're gonna stay here. If you totally mess it up, I'm gonna send you down. One, you'll get bound over to the grand jury. That sounds bad, and it is bad. Anytime the grand jury's considering you for an indictment, that's not good. So you probably won't get indicted, then you go to the other court and appear in front of a different judge. As I said, who can send you to prison if they want to. Okay, you understand? It's on you. You gotta make this happen. So let's come back in about 3 weeks or so, or
What's the amount of the bond?
2,000 OR. So I'm letting you sign a signature bond. It's just saying I promise to come to court when I'm ordered to. And since it's a felony, if you don't show up, I'm going to issue a warrant for you. It'll go to West Virginia, get arrested over there. You'll go to Western Regional. You know where that is? Barbersville. You will. They're not the fastest over there. It is what it is. It's not the fastest. You'll sit at least 3 weeks in Western Regional Jail before you appear in front of a judge in Cabell County at the main courthouse there, downtown, and they'll send you back over here. But you'll just sit 3 weeks in Western Regional for nothing. So do what you're supposed to. Come back to court when you're supposed to. Do your treatment like you're supposed to. Okay, let's see when we should come back. Well, 3 weeks is the day after Christmas. I don't think anybody's going to be here then, so we do before that. What's your availability in December, Mr.?
Your Honor, after the 15th.
You're out after the 15th?
No, after the 15th, I'm good.
Oh, okay, good. Let's see what we got. We can do the 22nd? Okay. So your next hearing is going to be December 22nd. Don't wait until December the 19th to go try to get assessed and start treatment. That, to me, is bad faith. I want you to go immediately. Go immediately and start your treatment. That you missed a hearing. That you missed a hearing.
Yes, sir.
November 24th. And the warrant got issued December 1st. And I don't know, do you want to wait till your lawyer gets here? Or do you want to make an explanation to me as to why you weren't here on November 24th?
I just didn't have it right that day.
You live in South Point?
Yes, sir. I really just didn't have it right that day, that's all it was. I mean, nothing more to it.
Oh, come on, man. How old are you?
21.
Where in South Point do you live?
I work on a marathon at the apartments.
Which marathon? The one
Right by the Oaks, South Point, yeah.
not that far away.
No, it's not.
How'd you get arrested?
Actually, I was going over in Ironton, so I heard about the warrant. My dad actually called me the previous day, and he told me about the warrant. And I knew I had court that day in Ironton, so I was going to take care of the stuff in Ironton, and then the next day go back down to South Point, bring the buzzer, and take care of the warrant. But I went to court in Ironton, and they heard about my warrant because Luke Starr was there. He said, out loud, he said, "You have a warrant for your arrest." And the cop heard it, and I was like, "Oh." So, yeah, I got picked up at Ironton Courthouse, yeah. I was trying to take care of my other stuff.
At the main courthouse or at Ironton Municipal? Municipal? Okay. And this is on driving under no VI suspension. Well, here's what I'm gonna do. Not having a ride is not sufficient for missing court, especially when court's in Chesapeake and you live in South Point. I mean.
Yes, sir, I'm very.
Well, okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. You had a $1,500 signature bond, so that's forfeited. You gotta pay the $1,500. And you got a new bond. I'll make it $1,000 cash. So, I don't know if you can post the bond, but I don't think Mr. Starr can be here until December the 12th. It's my understanding he won't be here until the 12th, which is next, it's not that, how time flies. That's next Friday, so.
Your Honor, there's something else I think the court might be interested in, and that is that, I'm saying this because I'm worried about this young man. He's got all this stuff happening in a short period of time. He's got another OVI charge in Ironton.
Since this one?
Well, yeah, it happened on November the 16th, and it's pending right now. And I'm just concerned about it. Just all this stuff happening in such, in such close time, he needs,
well, that's another reason for him to actually post the bond now, so I'm gonna stick with that. You gotta pay the $1,500 bond that you forfeited. I gave you a signature bond, so you gotta show up. You show up, you don't have to post the bond. Well, you didn't show up, so now you gotta pay the $1,500. And I'm setting a new bond, so it's gonna probably cost you, I don't know what the bail bonds will charge, but it's gonna be at least $1,700, $1,600 for you to get out of jail now. Do you have that kind of money?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I would have to go to the bank with my dad, but I can't go to the bank with my
What, is your dad here?
No, sir.
Maybe, if I was dad, maybe you need to sit in jail. Dad's, he could be watching.
More than likely, it is.
Okay, well, you're gonna have to post a bond now, and you're gonna have to pay the forfeited bond. And you gotta get to court when if you're in the hospital, okay. But you come in immediately after you get out of the hospital and say, I missed because I was in the hospital. But I don't have a ride is not a reason to miss court.
And again, I'm terribly sorry, everything.
Okay, well, I'm sorry too, because I don't necessarily want people to go to jail, but sometimes it's the only option I have. So you gotta stay in jail at least till you post this bond. And I'll set your next hearing for December the 12th when I know Mr. Starr is gonna be here. And that'll be at 10 o'clock. Okay. December 12th, yeah, 10 o'clock is his next hearing. He has to pay the forfeited bond of $1,500 and post a new bond of $1,000 cash or surety, so you can use a bail bondsman. Do you want to talk to a bail bondsman?
I would consider this.
Okay, we'll have one get in touch. That's what he says. But he has to do both. He has to pay the $1,500 and he has to post a new bond.
State of Ohio versus Veronica Reynolds, case number CRF 13-1069, CRC 12-2485, TRD 12-3408, A and B. And ma'am, you're Veronica Reynolds? Okay, you got two cases before the court. Case numbers are 13-1069. That was a receiving stolen property that got amended to a misdemeanor, receiving stolen property. And it looks like you had
a review hearing on that. In 24 that he didn't appear for. You also had case number 12-2485 was an OVI. You still had, you did your community service, but I'm showing that you didn't pay all your fine. And you missed a review hearing on that case also. And then the last case is 12-3408. It was a driving under an OVI suspension. And there's fines over that. And Celeste, you missed a review hearing. Do you understand these charges?
Yes.
You have a right to have an attorney appointed on these cases, if you wish. And you can have one appointed if you can't afford one. You have a right to remain silent, to make the state prove these charges beyond reasonable doubt. Do you understand this thing? How do you want to proceed? Do you want a lawyer? Do you want to admit that you missed these hearings?
I want to admit I missed them. I have moved, I just moved back, I live in Ironton now.
How did you get arrested?
I was with my sister yesterday, and she was speeding on the highway, and got pulled over.
They checked your ID, found you had a warrant. Are you working?
I'm not, I take care of my grandbaby, it's disabled.
Okay. Well, what's your current address?
1222 South 10th Street, Vernon, Ohio.
Do you live with anybody else there?
My fiance,
Name?
Andrew Gillum,
Gillium?
Gillum.
Gilliam. State taking position on this?
No, Your Honor.
Well, I'm going to assume you're going to tell me you're going to take care of this rather than lay it out in jail. Because if I gave you jail time for it, it's going to be quite a bit.
I'll take care of it. Absolutely.
I'm showing on the driving under OVI suspension, you owe $560. On the receiving stolen property was amended to a misdemeanor. You got 10 days of community service and $220 that you owe. And on the OVI itself, you did all your community service, so that's done. But you didn't paid a little bit on your fine, but there's still $615 on the OVI fine. So it's quite good. Do you have an explanation as to why you didn't come to your review hearings?
I do not, sir.
Where did you move? You said you moved out of state.
I'll move to Wood County.
Oh,
I'll go back about 8 months, 9 months.
Okay. Well, I kind of feel like we need to have more than, you just been in jail a day, right?
Yeah.
I don't think that's sufficient. So I'm going to give you the weekend in jail. And that's still kind of a slap on the wrist. But I'll find you in contempt for not coming to your hearings when you were supposed to, sentence you to 3 days in jail. When did you come in to jail yesterday?
About 2 o'clock in the day.
Yeah, she can be released 2 o'clock Sunday from the jail. So, I don't want you to do any more jail time. As I said before, if people don't do what they're supposed to, that's the only tool I've got. As I said, a few hundred years ago, I could put you in the public stocks out in front of the courthouse and let people come by and make fun of you and things like that. It's pretty cheap punishment, but they did away with that a few hundred years ago. So you gotta go to jail or do the other stuff that you were supposed to do. If you blow it off, jail's the only option. So I'll give you another review hearing date, and you will have to come back. If you don't show up, I issue a warrant for you for not showing up. If you come back and you don't do anything, I can put you in jail then too. If you come back and you're working on getting this done, I'll probably just give you more time to keep working on it until you get it finished. So don't blow it off and act like it's gonna go away, because it's not gonna go away. It's just gonna lay there till you eventually get picked up. January the 16th. This is your only notice, so that's the third Friday in January, the 16th. You have a smartphone, I'm sure. And the reason I say that, I haven't had anybody yet say I don't have a smartphone. Everybody says I've got a smartphone. Because if you have a smartphone, the court has a website. You can go on, put your name in the record search, and it'll show you the date. Because sometimes people say, I forgot when I'm supposed to come back to court. That's kind of like the I couldn't get to court excuse. It's not a very good excuse. So there's no reason not to know what you got to do, because you can pull it out off the internet and find out what your requirements are and take care of it. Or actually, there's phones here. You can call the court and ask them, hey, I forgot what I was supposed to do, or when I'm supposed to do it. They'll tell you. Any questions? Okay. All right, well, you guys spend the weekend in jail, then take care of everything. Don't go back to jail after that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Justin Lambert, case number TRC 252743, CRB 24652.
This is Mr. Morford's case, and there's a bond revocation on this.
Yes, Your Honor. I was notified yesterday that Mr. Lambert was not following the rules and causing problems and having issues, and they were going to discharge him. So when he went to have his ankle monitor checked, I had him arrested and his bond revoked.
Okay, Mr. Morford, I'm assuming you haven't had any chance to talk to Mr. Lambert?
No, I didn't. I was here today.
Okay, well, I've got the two files in the front of the TRC case number file is a report from Focus as to what happened to bring us here today. So I assume you want to go over all that with him. When you're ready, let me know. We'll bring it back out and figure out what we're going to do.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Logan Wright, case number CRB 24-12, A&D.
Okay, you're Logan Wright, and Mr. Smith, it's your case.
Yes.
Now, I think he missed a hearing, I think initially on the 17th, we continued to the 24th, this is of November. Then a warrant got issued, and it looks like he got arrested on a warrant.
Judge, he's indicated he had a medical situation where we feel in. Does that sound like it? Apparently, he misjudged, he did leave rehab, he had to look through, he had to go to the fourth schedule for a couple days, something.
Well, we were just here in September. There's an entry in the file. Defendant appeared for arraignment on a warrant for leaving treatment. Court releases defendant to Cardinal for inpatient treatment on a 2,000 OR bond.
know, I'm not sure why we're here. I know he was here today. I just know that he was in treatment. I assume he was here because he got treatment.
It looks like he left Focus too. He was at Bethesda. I mean, he's been around the horn.
He's also had contact with Shawnee.
I think we just need to do jail time at this point.
Your Honor, I made a note to myself here that the next time this happened, that we were going to ask for the imposition of the remaining 158 days. So,
There you go, Judge. I have a spirit injury tomorrow. I was in physical therapy twice a week last week.
Been to like at least 3 different rehabs and left.
I know, sir. I was doing really good the last time I was at.
He left us 3 times.
Okay, so we're 6 times maybe left, 3 times. Okay, I'm gonna send you the 158 days. After you're there for a while, maybe we'll bring you back and decide if you had a change of heart. But
Is there any way that Judge can consider police ankle monitoring for Sunday?
I had you on an ankle monitor before. So no, not at this point.
I really need help on surgery. I have surgery coming up at 7.
Well, you can tell that to the jail doctor.
No, yes, sir.
Not at this point. You've had too many chances that you've won. Okay, 158 days in jail.
This is kind of.
That's it, I'm done. Don't beg.
State of Ohio versus Charles Ritchie, case number CRB 25766 A and B, CRB 25662, CRB 25165.
So, Your Honor, we are scheduled today for sentencing on criminal damaging and sexual imposition. And then we have a pretrial on a resisting arrest and a menacing. We'll plead guilty to the resisting arrest and the menacing charges. And ask that he be sentenced as a whole on everything today. And that he, I think the state's going to recommend, along with the defense, that he be released. That everybody be put on the shelf and be released from jail today.
Your Honor, there are some victims here that I think are here that might want to address the court or at least
Okay,
be
there's
recognized.
victims here on this matter, you can come forward. Come up where the prosecutor is.
Victims on the, which case?
Sarah Busick and April Rivera
Oh, how about me?
and,
Valerie Malone.
oh yeah, and Valerie
Malone.
Malone.
Are any of the other people here whose names you mentioned? No?
It's not. Oh, do you have restitution?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what you got.
I will just the copies of it, resolutions. That's it. Thanks. I got that, that's the same thing.
Okay.
And that's just showing my coffee cards in my name.
Okay. All right. I'll let you hang on to that.
Is April Rivera here? Okay, she is. Do you have anything you want to say, ma'am? Or? No? Sarah Busick was the Sarah Busick here? No.
We're going to ask for protection orders for Valerie and Sarah, and I guess, let's see.
Now, the name I have on the criminal damaging is David Blunt. Are you related to him?
I'm his wife, he passed away.
Okay. Sorry about that.
We have a restitution figure, Your Honor.
Did I have the case numbers for each of the rest?
It was my car. It was trying.
25165 is the Malone case, and that was damage to the vehicle, correct?
Yes.
And it's Valerie
Yes.
Malone?
Is it $300 total?
300 for the windshield, 150 to fix my door.
Okay.
So 450 total.
So $450 total.
The windshield being replaced.
Is there any objection to that?
No objection.
Okay, that amounts agreed to will be ordered. So on that one, I think we can go ahead and finish the sentencing. On
Yes.
criminal damaging. Okay. Does Mr. Ritchie have anything he wants to say about it?
I don't believe so. Other than, I'm going to call him,
I understand. I can order it, ma'am, but you understand it's not self-executing, and we have a saying in the law, you can't get blood out of a turnip.
Exactly.
So, I mean, I'm going to try to collect the money for you, the restitution, but,
He was out there serving eviction, and that's when he threw the block in my window.
and I can't put somebody in, maybe I shouldn't say this, but it's true. I'm not allowed to put somebody in jail for not paying unless there's proof that it's willful. If somebody's willfully not paying, then I can put them in jail. That's hard to prove, because especially if someone's not working, appears to be indigent, it's hard to put them in jail for not paying if they don't have anything.
I understand.
Okay. But it'll still be ordered.
And Your Honor, on this charge, it's a criminal damaging charge, so I don't know that it's appropriate for a no contact order, but we would like the term of his probation to be to stay away from Ms. Malone.
And he has no reason to go around there anyway.
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
He's been going back to the mobile home trying to stay there, even though we were trying to evict him through court. And I couldn't do it because the land's not in my name, and David had passed away. And he continues to go back there. He went there when he got out of jail. And that's
So
why
he was renting from you at one point?
He
or-
hasn't yet, but he hasn't paid rent since March of 2024.
Okay.
And now my husband was trying to evict him.
And your name's not on the deed at all?
No, sir.
It's just in your
It was him
husband's
and his
name?
father. Huh?
It's just in your husband's name?
It was him and his father, Ray Malone, but Ray has since passed him.
Well, that's probably it. I'll give you some legal, I feel sorry for you, so I'm going to give you some legal advice. That part is probably an easy fix. If both names are on the deed, you can do an affidavit with the death certificate to get it just in your husband's name. But if your name's not on the deed, you'll have to have it probated to get it into your name.
Yes, we have a lawyer, and they make you wait 6 months before you can do anything really. And that will be in January 3rd.
All right.
Can I sit back there?
Okay, I'm going to order that Mr. Ritchie stay away from Valerie Malone and her property, so you're not allowed to go back to her property.
Thank you so much.
Does he still have property there, or?
His person's here, I think are you still staying?
No, she's not staying there. She done left.
That's her, his person, I don't know.
I do have a shortage here and trying to get truck to move everything into it.
Okay. Well, that's a complicating factor. You agree he's got property at your property, ma'am?
I mean, what I see outside, lawnmower and such, I haven't been inside the home.
He still has stuff inside the home, and so does she.
Okay. Well, how are we going to sort that out? You want to give him the chance to get his stuff out, or?
Yes.
How long? How long do you need to get it out?
30 days.
Give him 30 days to get it out.
He's been there all this time paying nothing, so I don't really feel like I want to give him 30 days. But it's
Well, I'm giving
completely
him
up to
30.
you.
You don't have to give him 30 days, I'm gonna give him 30 days.
All right.
Okay, let's set a review hearing a little more than 30 days out so we can come back. And then if you want to come back and raise some cane about anything, you can. And he's got to be here. If he doesn't show up, then I'll issue a warrant for him. So let's make that on January the 12th. So it'll be a week past a month.
And was there fines?
Yeah, make it a $100 fine, restitution of $450.
Does he have credit for the jail days, or is he just here?
Yeah, how many days of jail has he spent?
How many days of jail? How many days in jail have you been?
I don't know, it's over 30 days, really.
The jail will have a list for that.
No, we don't know.
It was up on the 26th of November.
Okay.
This is the criminal damaging charge. We've already done the restitution, $300. Yeah, should come up.
Yeah.
In order to stay away through his probation.
The criminal.
It's only been in, you say 26th of November?
Yes, sir.
We haven't done the other side.
Yeah, it's only 9 days. Okay. I'll give him 30 days in jail, suspend 21, credit for non-served. Okay, I think that's everything on this one. January 12th is his review. 9 o'clock. Ma'am, you're welcome to be here at time if you want. Yeah, we're gonna get on to this. So now we've got 25662. Yeah, that's imposition charge. I've got the form.
Okay, so I got different things than contact orders.
It's got a place for expected residence address. Do we have an expected residence address?
We don't do that.
We're gonna do one on the criminal damaging too.
Your Honor, that's what we currently have right now.
Okay, so
What I've been asked for, I ain't got to work and I live, but I have no income.
So, Your Honor, the address is right in the form.
I can't go to my dad, because that's where we're at.
Yeah, well, that's what we put in there for the time being.
I have no family left, so I don't want to pay.
And it'd be his obligation to change that residence with the sheriff's office. And we officially change it.
That's 11 Private Drive, 2730.
That's her credit. Landlord retreat, we died, I think last year.
Does he have a phone?
Your phone number. Your phone number.
I've got a cell phone, I think my cell phone, you know, 740-547-7332. No income, I don't do it on.
Okay, he's to register by, it said, it looks like the requirements within 3 days. by the 8th.
Your Honor, may I look at that form?
Sure.
That might actually have
If it does have a language, but it's not. I don't think all that language is being judgment entry.
This is, I think, what needs to have to be advising. That needs to be, it's the same, that's the gist of it, it's all the requirements of this.
All right, I'll read it. All right, Mr. Ritchie, I need to go over this with you. You're going to be required to register as a sex offender. You've been convicted or quite guilty to a sexually oriented offense, and you must register as a Tier 1 registrant. You're required to register in person with the sheriff of the county in which you establish residency within 3 days. Or if you move, you need to do it within 3 days of moving to a new county. You're also required to register in person with the sheriff of the county in which you establish a place of education, so that's not going to apply. If you decide to get employment someplace else out of the county, you would have to register in that county also. Yes? You're required, and you can do this before you leave the jail. You're required to provide the sheriff temporary lodging information, including address and length of stay. After the date of initial registration, you're required to periodically verify your residence, place of employment, or place of education in person at the county sheriff's office no earlier than 10 days prior to your verification date. If you change residence address or employment or place of education, you must provide a written notice of change to the sheriff with whom you most recently registered and to the sheriff of the county in which you intend to move to. At least 20 days prior to any change and no later than 3 days after the change. You are further advised, in accordance with federal law, you must report any international travel to your registering authority no less than 21 days prior to your travel. You must provide written notice within 3 days of any change of vehicle information, email addresses, internet identifiers, or telephone numbers registered to you. And this is required for a period of 15 years on an annual basis. Okay, and council is going to get together and prepare a judgment entry for the court. I don't see any questions on it.
Your Honor, just a suggestion that if that were incorporated by reference into the judgment entry that the court generates, and it just says that whatever the name of that form is hereby incorporated.
Well, I prefer the lawyer's prepare something. I'm not going to put it on the clerk to do it.
But, Your Honor, I sent over to you some language that's sufficient for you. Will you use that language? I texted to you.
Well, you all prepared the judgment.
Your Honor, I don't believe this is complete.
Okay. Signature page. All right, I don't have.
I will
That's all I've
follow.
got.
Yes, I'm sorry about that, Your Honor. I will fix that.
Okay.
Will that be an additional judgment entry
Yes.
after the one we find?
Yes. Okay, then we've got the case of 25766A and B.
So on this one, we're not, you don't want to do the judgment entry now with the final costs and.
Yeah, we can hold up until they, I mean, I made an oral record of it, but we'll need a written record that incorporates the registration requirements, is my understanding.
Yes.
But there's no minor costs, so.
Was there any agreement on fines and costs?
We didn't discuss fines, Your Honor. We would ask for court costs and whatever fines the court felt was appropriate. We're also going to ask for no contact orders. We're also going to ask for 2 years of probation, and we would ask that probation not be terminated unless we're given notice and an opportunity to respond to that.
Well, they would have noticed the termination date, the 2-year probation.
Well, sometimes it's terminated early, and we don't want that to happen unless we have an opportunity to know about it.
Okay. Well, I'll take that under advisement. That's something the court's never done, and I would need to research that. I'm not sure if we're even capable of doing that, extending it for that kind of period.
I don't think there's any requirement through the statute for victims to be notified of termination of probation. But I'm suspecting that probation will not be terminated early anyway, so.
Yeah, but they're asking for it to be longer than 2 years.
No, just the 2 years, but we just want to make sure it's not terminated prematurely.
Oh, okay. Well, we can put, I'm willing to put in the judgmentary will not be terminated prior to 2 years.
That would suit us.
Okay. So then that takes us to the 766A and B.
Was there additional steps from sexual imposition on it?
I don't think so.
It was the no contact order for on that case.
April Rivera. Did the court pronounce a jail sentence on that sexual imposition?
It'll be the same as the previous case, 30 days with 21 suspended non-credit. That's what it was agreed on, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I guess, I mean, if that's what the court settled on, that's fine, but we were really anticipating 6 months suspended with credit.
Okay. We'll make it is an M1, we'll make it 180 days credit for nine, the rest suspended.
2 years old.
2 years of level 3 probation. Well, it's going to be more than that because I've suspended everything but 9 days. So 171 suspended. Okay, so that takes us to 766 A and B.
Sorry to belabor this, but I didn't give the person who the no contact order is.
Oh, man.
April Rivera.
I have to spell you the last name.
R-I-V-E-R-A.
Seven 766A, speed resisting. What's what was recommended on that?
We'd asked for 90 days concurrent, suspended concurrent with the others.
On the resisting of the 90-day jail sentence also, $100 fine, court costs. Same review during jail.
And a no contact order for Sarah Busick.
That's on the minutes, all right?
Yes.
So January 12th is the review.
Sorry, was there anything else in education on?
No. I won't pose a fine on that. I'll just issue it. I think it all happened at the same time, so not even court calls, but no contact order with Sarah Busick. That'll be, that's an M4, so it'll be 30 days in jail suspension. It's a lot. That's it. We need the rest of that form.
Thank you, Your Honor. State of Ohio versus Justin Lambert. Case number CRC 25-2743A, CRB 24652.
Mr. Morford's case.
Since he would like to find a new place to go to treatment.
Not going to explain anything.
Yes, he offers information that the allegations contained in the report submitted to you today are false. They are due to them trying to cover the rear end because the staff member was an injury on he believes it's retaliation for receiving that. He was supposed to have an MRI yesterday. They refused to take him to the MRI. He had surgery where he was. He said, if you look at the second page of the report, the 10-minute report, it's completely contradictory to the allegations contained in the report from the health. Back then, he was good, class, group, individual, the whole line. And then have a complete turnaround from the report submitted to the court today.
Well, I think we need to have a hearing on that now.
I would agree.
Are we prepared to do it today, or we need to get some witnesses on there?
I guess I need to see a copy of the report. That'd be the first thing. I don't know.
I gave it to you.
Oh, you did?
Yes, sir.
you need to maybe counsel with the representative focus, and we'll decide later if we want to have a hearing today, if we need to have other witnesses present. Let's go on, we'll come back to this Mr. Lambert's case later.
We can go ahead and have a hearing whenever the court wants us to.
You think you can do it today?
Sure.
I didn't know if she had personal knowledge that she...
I do.
Okay. All right, let's have a hearing now. You can come down and sit with your lawyer, Mr. Lambert. So the issue before the court is Mr. Lambert's, in effect, discharge is violation of rules and treatment protocols that focus, and his allegations of wrongdoing on the part of the treatment facility. If you raise your right hand, you swear the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Reed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ma'am, what's your name and where are you employed?
Heather Coons, and at Focus Residential Group.
And that's here in Lawrence County?
It's in Sayre County.
Oh, okay. But you have a gentleman who has been a resident there and receiving treatment at your facility named Justin Lambert.
Yes, sir.
And do you see him in the courtroom? And if so, can you point to him, please?
Yes, sir.
Record shows you pointed to the gun.
So Justin Lambert had a hearing today in which a report was presented to the court from Focus concerning his status with your agency. And I would like for you to explain to the court where he stands with respect to Focus and that agency and his ability to either stay there or whether he's been discharged.
He was discharged because he came in October, and all of the same behaviors, patterns, everything has been the same. It's remained the same. And our treatment team came to the conclusion that if we're not helping him, the therapeutic value is not there, and we need to transfer him to another facility. And we tried to do that, I tried to do that yesterday, offered him the opportunity to go to another treatment facility. He stated, I'm not leaving here, and I would rather go to jail. I called his probation officer, and this is where we're at.
So what were the behaviors that he presented with originally that your agency has worked on correcting?
Well, he's really, really negative, and he finds fault with everything and everyone around him. He's constantly, and he does it in a group. Now, in a counseling session or a one-on-one, he's fantastic. He will tell you everything that you want to hear. He will say that he's going to try X, Y, and Z, and then he may do it for a few hours. But then as soon as he gets back to the housing facility, as soon as he gets back in the group setting, he's negative, and he tries to round up the masses to make it more negative. And he had injured his leg, and which everybody signs a waiver before they do this activity. And he's been hyper-focused on that, and we knew he was saying that he was going to bring Focus down, he's going to close this down, he's going to do all of this. We did not care, we were just trying to help him. But he has been so hyper-focused on all of this stuff, he was unable, he would just not let us help him. So we thought perhaps he would be better suited at another facility, and he refused.
Would you say that his behaviors had a negative influence on the programming with respect to other residents that you have?
Absolutely, yes, absolutely, without a doubt. I already had a couple of the clients comment to me this morning that the house felt lighter without him there.
Is your agency still requesting that he be discharged from this program at Focus?
Yes, I would like to see him go to another facility, but yesterday, at that time, he was unwilling to do that.
Have you spoken with any other people from other agencies about accepting him?
Yes, Hometown Recovery said that they would be willing to take him.
That's all I have, Your Honor.
Mr. Moore.
Mr. Lambert's been with you since October.
Yes.
He also reports weekly to the Adult Probation Office, doesn't he?
Yes.
And you send weekly reports with him to that meeting?
I do.
All those have been good, haven't they?
Yes. Those are done by his
What-
counselor.
What's your disciplinary structure for a client who is not complying with the requirements of their treatment?
There are, we talk to them. There are, like they will write words, they will lose privileges, which I believe that Mr. Lambert had already gotten 2 of those consequences, where he wrote words, and he had a removal of privileges.
And there's no date on the letter, but it's the report submitted to the court authored by Allison Mowry.
That's our clinical director.
That's the one you turned in today.
Yes.
Prior to this document, he's never been getting any kind of a written write-up or correction plan or anything of that sort.
I think that the housing unit was where most of his issues came from. I know that one was, and this is just off the top of my head, I know one was for not picking up his area. He got words that time. I'm not exactly sure, and I would be telling a tale if I said what the other was for, but I do know he recently just got his visits where he was able to get a visit this weekend.
This report submitted today says that he was rallying peers in a manner that disrupted the therapeutic milieu. What does that mean exactly? What?
It was, he would, anything that he deemed wrong with the company or wrong in the way that we taught or anything, especially in our housing unit, he would start, trying to rally the troops to get on his side. And he's very, very persuasive when he talks. And it was bringing down the entirety of the house, like very negative.
Was there someplace else that you could have moved, Mr. Lambert?
No. But I had been in contact prior to this whole situation. I had been in contact with Hometown to try to get him moved to another place where maybe it would be better suited for him. Because he voiced many times in our housing unit and around his peers that he was unhappy at Focus.
Attached to the report that was submitted today as a case management capsule
Well,
summary.
that is from his counselor. So his counselor doesn't have any what's going on in our housing unit. And like I said, he's very, very, very good one-on-one. And he says all the right things. But then when he gets in a group setting or back at the house, it is a completely different scenario.
Okay. That's not set forth in the rest of the document that was submitted today, is it?
That was submitted by his counselor.
And this document was dated December 4th, yesterday.
Yes.
And that says that he's doing what he's supposed to be doing, doesn't it?
Yes.
And
Because
in
he
summary, that's all I have, Judge.
Mr. Hill, anything further?
Yes, Your Honor. Would I be correct to say that a person's recovery, that the regimen that is developed for a person to obtain recovery would be dependent not only on their one-to-one counseling sessions, but also the way that they interact with the other people who work for the facility and the other residents and their ability to cooperate in a group setting?
Yes.
And has he been successful in that part of it?
In our housing unit, he actually has cussed out staff members. He is very, very negative, and he does interact with the other clients, but it's always complaining about how Focus is not measuring up to his ideals or expectations. And it kind of steers the masses to where they're more focused on what they don't have or what isn't going their way, rather than what's going on in their therapy.
That's all I have, Your Honor.
Nothing further, Judge.
You may sit down, man. Thank you.
We don't have anybody else, Your Honor.
Mr. Morford, what's They're not calling any witnesses. Do you want to call any witnesses?
I'm trying to decide with Mr. Lambert whether or not he wants to tell his side of the story.
Yeah,
You understand you have the right not to testify?
absolutely.
Nobody can force you to testify.
Absolutely.
And you're doing this voluntarily.
Absolutely.
And you understand that Mr. Hill will have an opportunity to ask you questions whenever.
Absolutely.
We'll call the defendant, Mr. Lambert, Your Honor.
Before we do that, why don't we see if we can short circuit this? I mean, it's been put forward that the hometown would take him. Is he not willing to do that? Does he want to go back to Focus even though they don't want to
No,
do
I
it
don't.
anymore?
No,
Absolutely not.
Judge, he, hometown.
That's fine.
We'll take the short circuit, Judge.
I'm assuming the state's agreeable with that since that's what's being recommended.
Yes, Your Honor. I would say, though, that we have, the domestic violence charge has been pending for quite a while. We're going to need to resolve that. We've got an OVI charge also that the urine results are pending, so we understand if they want to wait to see the urine results, but we're going to want to resolve this other case fairly quickly, too.
When we get the results, we'll do that.
Well, let's see. It should be, what's the date on the urine test? Oh, okay, October. I was thinking it was earlier than that, so it could be a while yet. Okay. And is hometown, after hearing all that, is hometown still willing to take you?
Might be willing to do a physical knowledge.
Okay, you want to do the assessment?
Yes.
Okay. Let's have that done, then we'll come back and decide where you're going to go. Lambert? So we'll recall this later in the document.
State of Ohio versus Jamie L. Rowe, case number CRB 25134, TRD 182418, TRC 171253, CRB 17343. Jamie Rowe.
And ma'am, are you Jamie Rose?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Rhodes, alleged you failed to appear for a hearing on August the 25th of this year.
Yes, I was just released from my uniform. I wasn't aware that I had parked as soon as I got released.
Okay. Are you talking about United Family Recovery, or
Yes.
why were you there?
I was there from the beginning whenever I was in jail for shoplifting and plus the old youth OVI.
Was that in another court, or
No, that was for you, sir.
when did you leave UFR?
It was, early August.
Oh, okay. So you got out of UFR and then you had a hearing at the end of August and you didn't come to your hearing. And You have any explanation for that?
I just didn't, I didn't know that I had a court date.
Yeah, well, if you did, then you got, you had like 3 files. You got, the last one was a theft offense from 2025, and there's driving under suspension from 2018, and a drug paraphernalia and OVI from 2017. They're still not finished. How'd you get arrested on the warrants?
The arresting officers came up to my boyfriend's property, and he had a warrant from Gary County.
Okay, so you both went
Yes.
for a trip. How long you been in jail now?
Since Monday night.
Are you still clean?
Yes, sir. I'm in the methadone clinic. I want to,
Which one you on to?
I'm in Huntington.
How many milligrams is that?
150, I'm going down.
Okay.
I can still be clean.
Okay, well, that's what I was thinking about.
Yes.
I want you to do your instinct. I get people all the time say I'm doing methadone clinic, and then they test for methadone, but they test for other stuff too, so
Now, marijuana, is that going to be an issue or?
it's not great, but I'm more concerned about things other than THC, but let's do a urine screening and I'll have to come back. Back in the open cell, getting urine screening.
State of Ohio versus James Willis, that's under CRA 251090 A and B, CRA 25767.
Okay, Mr. Willis, so apparently you still got, you're gonna go to Kentucky, right, on by Monday. Have they tried to pick him up, or? Okay, I gave them until Monday at, I think, let me make sure. Monday, the 8th, by 8 a.m. to pick him up. He's got a case here on a theft that's still hasn't been taken care of totally. I mean, you got sentenced on it, you haven't paid your fines and costs, but I'm not gonna hold him on that, so I'll cancel the warrant on it. There had been a warrant for not appearing previously. I'll give you a new hearing date, so you can go to Kentucky and get that cleared up. So I'll withdraw my warrant, set your new hearing date for January 30th. So last Friday in January, if you're out and able to get over here, you need to show up at 9 o'clock unless you've paid it off. If you're still in custody in Kentucky, of course, you won't be able to get here, but you need to get here as soon as you can after you get released.
I got you.
Okay, so I will let, I think it's Wood County,
Yeah.
let them know he's available for pickup. I'll withdraw my warrant.
Because he's got municipal charges here.
Okay, well,
They sent him to the able lady on the Kentucky doesn't, then it's released the virtual person.
okay.
So, Brother, I wasn't sure why he was on our docket today.
Well, he had a warrant for a failure to appear on a review that maybe we must not pick that
I
before.
don't know what case it is. I'm
Yeah, it's
not
right
sure.
there.
We have a warrant that was issued in this. It just wasn't documented in the file that was issued.
Well, if there wasn't one, it's no problem, but I assume that's why they brought him back up, it was the warrant.
I think it just wasn't documented on our end, Your Honor.
Okay.
State of Ohio versus Jeremy Maynard here at the court. Case number CRB 25774.
Miranda.
Yes.
All right, so Mr. Maynard's getting served with a copy of the charge. Jeremy Maynard?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Maynard, you got a copy of the charge. It alleges that Fayette Township on December the 3rd, you purposely tried to deprive Walmart of property without their consent. That's a theft offense. Maximum penalty, 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. Do you understand the charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
And were you here while I've explained the rights of the defendants?
I'm sorry?
Did you hear me explain the rights of defendants previously?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any questions about your rights?
No, Your Honor.
What plea do you wish to enter?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
Do you want a lawyer appointed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you working?
I'm actually unemployed right now, receiving unemployment.
Okay, how much do you receive in unemployment?
It is $475 a week.
Okay. And do you have dependents?
Yes, Your Honor.
Tell me about that.
I have 4 dependents, Your Honor. I have an 18-year-old daughter who is attending Marshall University. I have a 10-year-old daughter. I have a 7-year-old daughter and a 5-year-old son.
Okay, you're eligible for court-appointed counsel. I'll appoint Mr. Morford to represent you. Entering a not guilty plea. You did not post a bond, correct?
I did, Your Honor.
You have posted a bond?
Well, Bell. Gary.
Security bond, or did you just sign a signature bond?
Well, I posted the Bell through the Lawrence County Jail through Gary Sowards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't have that in the file.
Yep.
Okay, you may be rattling around in the clerk's office. Because I would give you a signature bond anyway, so I'll continue the bond that you posted. And
Do me a favor and sign this and put your phone number underneath it.
when do you want to come back, Mr. Morford? I would say January sometime, and we
Have to be early January, Judge.
Oh, that's right. Let's do the 5th, January 5th. Pre-trial, January 5th at 10 o'clock.
Give me a call, Phillips. First thing we see, I'm tied up pretty much all day. Okay, thank you. Take care.
State of Ohio versus Meredith Holderby, case number CR, Meredith Holderby, case number CRA
Yeah, you got one of those.
25773.
Ma'am, are you Meredith Holderby?
I am.
Ms. Holderby, the charge against you alleges that on December 3rd, 2025, you purposely tried to deprive Walmart of property without their consent. It's a theft offense, maximum penalty 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. Do you understand the charge?
I do.
Do you understand your rights?
I do.
I've explained them a few times, but I'll go over them again with you if you want. Were you here when I explained the rights of defendants?
Yes.
And you don't have any questions about that?
I don't, no.
How do you wish to plead to this charge?
Not guilty.
Do you wish to be considered for a court-appointed lawyer?
Yes, please.
Are you working?
I work part-time, yes. I'm a full-time student, too.
Okay. I have to determine your gross annual income. Do you know what that is?
I don't. I've only been doing that for a couple of months now.
What are you making a week?
A little over 200.
And do you have dependents?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
What is it?
Tell me about your dependents.
We have children, and a special needs son.
And how many children do you have?
We have 6.
Okay. You're eligible for court-appointed counsel. I'll appoint Mr. Stratton.
Okay.
To represent you. Not guilty, please, in. And you posted a bond also?
Yes, sir.
Let's continue. And I set the co-defendant for January 5th. Are you available then?
Yes, sir.
I think I was asking.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were asking me.
January 5th will work, Your Honor.
Okay, January 5th will be the next hearing for pretrial at 10 o'clock.
Okay, all right, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Mariah Nicolao, case number CRA 22314.
Yes.
I don't know why she was arrested on this case. The jail told the deputy clerk that she was arrested on this case, but we recalled the warrant 7/29/22. And the case subsequently was dismissed at QRT. I was thinking maybe it had something to do with her telling QRT, but I can't answer that.
Okay, I don't, well, there's not any new charge, and apparently the court withdrew the warrant, so I don't know why. I'm going to apologize. Did you finish QRT?
I'm actually confused because I thought this was taken care of like 2 years ago.
My question was, did you finish QRT?
What's that?
Wasn't your case dismissed to the QRT?
Yeah.
Okay, did you finish with it?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any ideas, Mr. Beal?
No, I haven't heard anything about it. Do you know? Megan?
As far as the warrant, Your Honor, we did not, a warrant was issued for and recalled back in 2022, and I don't, on this case, and the Sheriff's Department showed a valid warrant, but we've already recalled it, so as far as that warrant, it shouldn't have been valid, it shouldn't have been down at the Sheriff's Office, somehow the communications didn't get recalled from the Sheriff's Department.
Okay, I'll dismiss it then, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio recalls Jamie Rowe, back in holding, case number CRB 25-24, TRD 18-2418, CRC 17-1253, CRB 17-343.
Okay, you are correct. You showed methadone and amphetamine, so what's the amphetamine?
That's what I don't understand, sir. I'm on my period now.
Okay, you don't have any prescriptions of it?
I take over-the-counter nightly, and I also take, there's I can't remember what they all are, but they're saying meds.
Okay, well, here's what I'm going to do. All your cases are in the review phase, so, and you admit you didn't come to court, right?
Yes, sir.
I'll send you to time served for not coming back in August.
Okay.
And I'm going to set you back up on review hearings. So here's what I'm showing you. So $375 on the theft offense from 25-134. Let's make sure that that's everything. And I need to get yeah, it says you successfully completed. I've got a letter in the file, so I was just checking to see I got a letter of completion from UFR, and I did. It was actually dated the day you were supposed to be in court that day, but you still have a fine right now, $375. Then 18-24-18, you have a fine of $210. That was a driving under suspension. 17-12-53 was an OBI from back then. You did your community service, you did some extra toward your fine, there's still, looks like $465 still owed. So we still have pretty significant fines and costs still owed that haven't been paid. I'll give you,
Do you guys do community service here that I could do?
yes, yeah, every day at 7:30 here at the court, except Sundays and except holidays. Those are the only times you can't do it here. So I'll set you a review hearing. Did you say you're working or not?
No,
January?
great-grandmother.
Okay, January 26th, so the last Monday in January, you've got a hearing here. That's January 26th at 9 o'clock. To start working on this, work until you get it finished, and once you finish, quit coming to the hearings. If you don't show up for a hearing, you're gonna get a warrant. I mean, that's what happens, when you don't come to a hearing, you get a warrant, and eventually that hits, and you gotta go to jail. So January 26th, 9 o'clock is your next hearing.
Okay, so
You'll be out today unless there's another court that's got a holder on it. Okay, you're welcome. You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Michael McKenzie here at the court. Case number CRZ 25699. Mr. Morgan's case, Your Honor.
Set for pretrial.
No, I have not. Have you? I don't care, that's fine. I'll watch the video.
Did you come in yet? What's the video? Did you come in yet? What's the video? Judge, I think we jointly asked you for a short continuance. Mr. Hill wants opportunity to review the DVD from Walmart.
I'll short.
I can be ready anytime, Your Honor.
Okay. What's your schedule, Mr.? Well, let me give you some dates that would work. 29th of December.
That works for me, Judge.
Okay. December 29th will be the next hearing for pretrial.
State of Ohio versus Kirsten Shipman. Case number CRB 23698. It's also Mr. Morford's case. Your Honor, I believe we provided orders here. Due to a pregnancy of the defendant. I'll let Mr. Morford do this
Okay, Ms. Shipman is at focus. And it looks like it's being recommended she go to the counseling center.
That's correct, Your Honor.
And you're willing to take it.
We are.
And Ms. Shipman, you're willing to go? Okay, I think it's a really good program. I will approve of that. We'll do an order online, and you can take her today, or how's that gonna work? How are we gonna get her there?
She needs to pack and stuff. She's been wonderful. It's just stepping stones is a better opportunity for her right now.
I understand. So, we'll focus transporter then, okay?
Yes.
All right, I'll do an order allowing the transfer from Focus to the counseling center. And everything been going okay up till now?
Oh, yes, she's wonderful. Very, very good one.
She's been on the sentencing docket. And it had been set for December 29th, so I guess we can just keep that date. I know Mr. Morford's here.
Yes, Judge.
Does that work for you, Mr. Tarvin?
It does, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay. December 29th will be the next hearing. We'll get a report then as to how things are going. Hopefully well. Yeah, good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thanks for kind of working that out amongst yourselves.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Samuel Ohio versus Casey Lynn Blevins, case number CRB 24488 A and B, CRA 24487.
Mr. Smith's case.
Okay.
She's been at OVP.
They left it at the desk, so.
I'm opening that report, Judge, up. They've got a triple seal for some reason.
My notes where we possibly could finish things up.
I would hope, Judge, she was arrested in August of '24, and if I'm going to put you, I've got to put that on.
She's on a monthly basis now. Okay, so they're basically saying she's finished with treatment with them. We've got, felony was an identity fraud, not a possession.
Correct.
There was a CRB case too. Criminal trespass. What's the state's position on these?
Well, we're okay with a dismissal of the felony case. I thought there was a theft. I thought it was a Walmart theft case. Yeah.
It was.
Oh, there was
387.
both. So it was a theft and a trespass.
So we would ask that she be sentenced on those and giving her a lot of credit for what she's done in her counseling in order to stay out of Walmart.
She pled to this some time ago, it was like. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while, Judge. I can't remember how far back it was, but she did.
Okay, so Ms. Blevins, congratulations on your sobriety and recovery. Now, one thing I would say of a cautionary note is this is something you have to continue to work at.
Yeah.
I mean, you've done really well. You've got quite a bit of time in recovery, but we do know from statistically, some people are still going to mess up at this point, especially if they have less supervision over them. So you can't get to the point where you got to do it for yourself. Make the right decisions for yourself, not because somebody else is telling you that. Excuse, but hopefully you're there. Is there anything you want to tell me about the shoplifting and trespassing cases before I sent you on?
No.
Or the other case too, or anything about your recovery journey, anything you want to tell me, this is the time you can do it.
Well, that's my sister back here. I spent a lot of years in addiction, really bad, and I'm just happy now. I'm happy, and I've came a long way, but I'm happy, and there's no way I'd go back to that life.
Okay, well, good. Congratulations on your new life, and hope that you do well, continue to do well. So on the theft offense, I'm going to make it a minimal fine, $25 fine. Usually it's at least $100 fine, so I'll make it a $25 fine since you've done so well in treatment, or you pay the court costs. Walmart wants you to stay out of Walmart, so we'll order that. I'm going to make it 3 days of community service, so 18 hours. Usually I make it 5 days. I'm going to cut that down by a couple of days. So 18 hours community service, stay out of Walmart. I'll make your review hearing back in June, so I'm gonna make you come in every month or so, like we have been doing. You got till June to get this all done. If you do, you don't have to show up for the review hearing.
Okay.
Then on the criminal trespass, and I assume that's because you had a prior shoplifting at Walmart, a $25 fine. No court costs on that.
What was the date for the review hearing, Judge?
June 27th. You'll need to meet with Mr. Major in the probation office.
You said 22nd or 27th?
22nd.
Thank you.
2-2.
Got that, yes, sir, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I need to go to Mr. Major now.
Right.
Or then you can maybe after you see him. There's your
Thank
next
you.
day. Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio recalls Justin Lambert, who's back in holding, case number CRB 24652, TRC 252743, A and D.
Okay, you just getting assessed by hometown.
Yes, I spoke with him, and we can accept him for residential treatment.
And you're willing to go?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll do an order that Mr. Lambert start residential treatment with hometown recovery so he can be released. You can pick him up today, someone will
We
pick him up.
can, I was gonna ask if it would be possible to get the ankle monitor put back on him.
Well, it's probably not gonna happen today. In my experience, it's hard to get ankle monitors placed on a Friday. So if you want that, it's probably gonna have to be Monday. I don't know, it's just, now maybe they'll do it. We've had that difficulty. We order one on a Friday and it just doesn't happen till the next week, so.
I can talk with our doctor to see if it'd be okay if he came without one. Then I could reach out to adult probation and see if it'd be
I'll
possible
order
to
it
get one.
released to you, to hometown recovery, whenever you show up to pick him up. If they don't show up to pick him up today because he doesn't have an ankle monitor, he's not gonna get one, then it'll have to be next week.
Okay.
And then we'll keep, he's got a hearing set for the 22nd. We'll keep that date. We'll do 12/22.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Well, I'm gonna let them decide. Whenever they show up to pick him up, he can go. So if they show, say, okay, we'll take him. If they, because they're gonna contact adult probation about the ankle monitor. If they can't get it placed, then they won't show up today. It'll be Monday. Good luck. Thank you, sir.
State of Ohio versus Free Animal Shelter, case number CRB 23350. Set for trial today, Your Honor.
Okay.
Your Honor, we've got this worked out. Ms. Hensley is going to plead guilty to the charge. Waive statement of facts, stipulation of guilt, ask just for suspended time. I'm assuming the court would want,
This is a theft
yeah,
from Walmart, so
Yeah.
I wanted to do a urine screen.
urine screen. So, yeah, right.
So go do a urine screen, then when I get the results, we'll come back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where do I do that?
Go to probation.
Okay.
All the way to the left there.
Okay, so while we're waiting on the urine screen, I'll meet with the volunteers.
We did have Ms. Green that showed up today. I'm not sure why she,
We have a file for her.
I don't have a file for it.
oh, she checked in earlier.
Yeah, I checked.
What's her last name?
Green,
Kelly Green.
with an E on the end.
Nobody gave me a folder, let me check.
Okay, I'm still gonna take a break, and then we'll come back.
I'm just wondering. I thought it was, oh, you, oh, yeah. This is Davis.
Did we call this case? And then look at
Back in the
it
day,
does say it's set for today, but maybe I'll get check.
Yeah, they're not smoking.
Let me get,
Then you can't talk about it.
I know.
Kelly Green showed up. If people just showed up like that, it could go on forever.
yeah, I know, right?
And Kelly Green, she got an E at the end, she says.
We were still on the record. Just turn this.
Remember, YouTube's probably still on.
We're good. I didn't know you got it.
Text me back, I see.
This is no way. I haven't talked to Shadow in like 3 weeks. Yeah, but I haven't talked to anybody about anybody but I did talk to somebody today about okay, so what they did, it's brought in there? Okay, yes, then I did. I actually take that back. Yes, I did. She didn't give me anything, that's why it didn't register. Plus, I didn't talk to him. I talked to the lady. I had her here. So, yeah, they said he needed to hire He said he was, I think, wasn't sure if it was strictly nothing wrong. From what they were talking about, it's what it sounded like to me, but I told him I'd definitely call you and put him on the phone to do a pre-screen to see how he presented on the phone. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. Good. So, and then what is that now? I think so. Just weird, I had somebody that was scheduled for court, I thought today, but was it called?
Okay, we do have that Kelly Green. She didn't show up for a trial first. And so, there it is. Her name on the bench today. She didn't show up. She was scheduled for a trial on the first. And she didn't show up.
Okay.
But she's here today.
Okay. Lord. What was I telling
Yes, that's what I was yeah, she's not the one, I believe when she tells me something, which is nice.
Okay, John, here's Mr. Lambert's file, and these are done too, that are like here, like Casey Blaine. So, it just, nah, just, hold on. We did the release. She's doing a release in here. It's not, 2740, because it's in this one, yeah. So, yeah, put one in the box, and then this one's done. And then these are done, and these are in front. And then there's releases, I've been putting. Yeah. First and shit. Exactly.
Yeah, what happened on Casey Blevins? That's a,
This one's not in jail, this one's in jail, so I put the copy that goes in the jailer's box on the outside. 100%.
When I was in like first grade,
And
you know how they have you put your head down on the desk when the teacher was
Yes.
lay up there for you.
Well, I fell asleep
yes.
and woke up like starting to dream. And the dream was that I started singing the Green Acres theme really loud.
Oh my God.
And I think I did.
And you really did?
When I was in like first grade, I woke up and green. Yeah, it's like I was singing the Green Acres theme. Isn't that weird? I love that show, of course. Everybody loves Green Acres.
Casey Burns. I heard you say that name. What happened on that? Because this is my.
Here, I can.
Oh, well, I think, isn't that the photo you just, Casey Burns? Oh, okay, you said Casey Burns.
It's Casey Blevins.
Oh, I'm the Casey Burns. I'm sorry. Shoot, okay.
We got too many Caseys and Blevinses and
He's been
Burns.
in and out of the hospital.
All right, so Casey Burns, don't have anything on her.
Yeah, except for today, and it says in the computer for today. I'll have to go ask him.
Well, she may,
Maybe it got continued and it's just not in the public website. That's Jessica Addison's doing Addison has been in and out of hospital for 3 years.
so if I fall asleep and wake up singing Green Acres theme song, you'll know why.
12-4. 12-4. Left. They say green. Go find that file.
Kelly Green.
Kelly Green.
With me,
And
we
then
didn't
I'll
put
find.
me.
Liar. Total liar.
Take this.
Yeah, he needed a break, I guess.
know, it's so weird. No, wait. Butcher, I just messed it up. Spell it. Spell it. K-I-R-I-S-T-Y-N.
Oh, there's no.
There's no.
K-I-S-T-Y-N.
No. K-I-R-I-S.
No.
Nope.
I just, it wouldn't right up.
I-S-T-Y-N. K-I-R-I-S-T-Y-N.
Yes. Is that a normal spelling?
No.
Every time I look at it, it's not good.
I always thought your name was Kirsten or Kirsten.
It is.
Okay, it's Kirsten. Kirsten, okay. My mom's Kristen. My mom's name
No,
is
her
Kristen.
mom's name is
Kristen. And she graduates from home on Monday.
Aww.
That's so good. So maybe that's why I got you guys confused. I bet that's exactly why.
Maybe.
This is a legit question to see for me. You know a lot of paperwork for me?
Yes.
Yes.
Am I lying?
No. You think he was like a major round fool?
I mean, that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
But if it's you, if it's usually the wrong aspect, it's bad.
Yes.
Are you on fire to stay through every?
Not required.
Oh,
What do we do? That's where we're going.
honestly, I haven't gotten any hobbies.
Don't say that.
I've been creating hobbies since I walked in, and you kind of been to me eating hobbies and been a pregnant lady.
Wow. Do you feel that?
I think afterward I did. When you're done. So he looked at me last night and was like, figure it out, don't worry about it, just calm down.
I love him. He's the person.
Yeah, because I asked him about church on Sunday, so I was like, you got some new stars, and what time, because like, my mom really goes to church on Sundays too. So, like, whenever I have passes, and I want to go places, like, if I don't go to in there, I'll go to church.
Yes.
It's not that hard, just look at your website for it. I did that. They do not sound how they're spelled. They don't understand.
They just have a whole conversation. They just have a conversation. Yes. I think, you can address it. He's trying to sue us. He's been talking about it, yes.
Since I have to.
It's not gonna happen.
Major sack. I mean, I don't like it like I said. It's not how you get out of treatment. You understand, treatment, I'm not trying to pursue.
Well, it's okay. We're not thinking about this in the Senate. We just, we're not worried about the religious freedom. Still. They would not let us, so maybe.
Stubborn.
can imagine how tired you guys are. Lord. That's good. Good.
Have a good weekend, ladies. See ya.
Lawrence County Municipal Court is now back in session.
You can be seated, sorry.
State of Ohio versus Brianne Hensley, case number CRB 23350.
Stratton's case, you've seen the screen?
I have, Your Honor.
Acceptable?
Yes.
Did he say acceptable?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I don't,
No, it's good.
okay.
Okay. Did you come in on your own on this, or how did we get you back? You were missing for a while, right?
I found out I had a warrant, yeah. This is from 2023. I've learned, yeah, I had a warrant. I went to get a job and they told me I had a warrant, and so I came and took care of it.
Okay. Anything else you want to tell me about it?
No. To be honest, I don't really have much memory of it at all. I really don't. That's honest. I really don't.
Were you doing drugs at that time?
At that time, yes, sir, I was. Yep.
Okay. Well, my experience, about 80% of the people that are shoplifting have a substance use problem.
And do not usually.
To the screen.
Yeah.
I'm 14 months clean, actually. So.
Oh, great. Did you go to treatment or?
Yep, I'm at OVP. I still go there. I get this, I did Suboxone for the first year, and now I take the Sublocade shot. So,
okay.
Trying to get off of that completely, eventually.
Okay, I'll give you $100 fine.
Okay.
Order you to pay the court costs. 10 days in jail suspended. 30 hours community service. 2 years level 5 probation. Review hearing on June 22nd of 26. If you get everything done before then, you don't have to come to the hearing.
Okay, I don't know anything about the community service. Do I come here for that, or?
Come here at 7:30 any morning except Sunday or holiday.
Okay, well, I work Monday through Friday, so Saturday would be about the only day I could come.
That works?
That works?
Saturday
Okay.
works.
All right.
So just report to
Just
probation.
talk to Mr.
Okay.
Major, he'll
Okay.
answer any additional questions and give you details in your paperwork.
Okay, thank you.
Right.
This is going to have, what to answer discovery?
State of Ohio versus Kelly Green, case number CRP 25489.
Set the trial on December 1st, and I know your screen is not here.
Yes, Your Honor. There's a letter there I would like you to read.
Okay.
And I think that explains a lot. No, I think that letter explains it very well. Yeah.
But yes, we need to answer discovery.
Yes, but this medicine.
Right.
It's just a show, to be honest.
No, it's not. That was a lot. This is broadcasted to the world.
Have you seen this, Mr. Hill?
I didn't really spend much time reading it.
But that's a yes then, or?
Well, I don't know, I haven't read enough of it to respond, really.
May I approach?
I guess my feeling about it is that whatever it says, it doesn't excuse what she's alleged to have done.
Well, Vote, Your Honor.
Yes.
So, Your Honor, I think it was, you gave her 7 days to come back in. I believe that's what we...
Well, before a warrant would be issued, yes.
Before a warrant would be issued.
That's not the end of it.
I know that's not the end of it, but that's what I'm talking about. So, she appears today. I think I asked that we just set it for another date. But I think the letter explains why the...
Well, is there really a contest of what's being alleged here, or? I mean, we had two people subpoenaed here before, and they did appear, as I understand it.
That's right.
And now, is this really gonna be a meaningful trial? I mean, is there really facts at issue? Or are we wasting everyone's time, including the courts?
I believe she can answer that.
No, I'm not wasting I don't think I'm wasting anyone's time.
Well, you didn't show up previously, and we had other witnesses that did show up.
I apologize for that. My father is extremely bipolar and refuses to take his medication. So he had went into the hospital, and we were basically trying to get him to stay. He has other children, but no one is, I take care of him as best I can. Anyways, as a result of him being bipolar, he has gave the beautiful gift that keeps giving. So I also have it. That's not an excuse or anything, it's just the facts. And so when I had court, literally was dealing with him and trying to keep him in the hospital so it didn't get worse. I mean, he went in with a blood clot and...
Well, let me ask this, was there any communication that you were not going to be able to make it?
Yes, Your Honor. I spoke about that on the day of the trial. Yes, I've told the court that on that day.
She does have a bond up already.
Yeah.
One of the issues, I'll go back and look at the history of this case.
It should be paid.
November 7th,
That's when Ace died.
had marked benchmark failure to appear, bond up. Then December the 8th, well, I think the note was she came late that day.
Yes, we took my dog in that we've had for 15 years, about a block away from here to the vet, and we didn't know that we were gonna have to put him down. We were just taking him to the vet to see what was wrong, and with all the craziness of my children losing it and I just completely, to be honest, forgot about court and ran here as soon as possible. As soon as I got the call from my lawyer, I was right here because I was only a block away. So I know that seems like, oh, her dog died. I'm sure it did, but I mean, if I need to, I can actually go get the paperwork.
Well, ma'am, I don't want to be insensitive. I know we've got some dog lovers in the courtroom, but that's not an excuse to miss court because that your dog died.
No, it isn't.
You don't need to say anything more. What's the state's position?
The state looks at what we believe will be the evidence, and that is that she had $182.44 worth of items that weren't paid for, and about $80-some of stuff that was paid for. And I think that, if somebody said, well, I forgot to scan this one thing, it would be understandable, but there were 3 times as much double the amount that wasn't scanned as was. The video evidence is very clear. I have the feeling that Ms. Green suffers from a lot of anxiety and mental health issues. She's presented a letter from a mental health provider. She's described her family having mental health issues, but that doesn't excuse what has happened. It's hard to separate this from any other case where somebody fails to appear for a trial. I mean, I think it would be appropriate for her bond to be revoked and for a new bond to be set, unless she wants to hear an offer from the state as to how to resolve this today.
What would be the offer from the state?
If the state were to present an offer, it would be 10 days in jail, suspended, and community service, and a fine. So we wouldn't be asking her to go to jail if she pleads guilty. I'm sure that the judge will want to find out if there's a drug issue and have her do a drug screen. If she had a problem with substances, she might be required to do some treatment. And she'd be ordered to stay out of Walmart. But that's what we would want if she was plead guilty. If we have a trial, particularly after we've asked for a trial, had the trial set, had our witnesses here, if we have to do it again and she's found guilty, we're going to ask for her to go to jail for a little bit.
You want to take some time to talk with her, or?
Yes, please. I haven't.
Okay, we'll take a minute.
Okay.